How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are doing pretty good. I pretty much have a hope this trade go well, but pretty much have an idea for a trade. Hope the trade can actually go into motion. And I'm looking at Amazon, you guys. As you guys can see, this is Amazon, and you guys pretty much can see that it's consolidating. I'm not sure we can call this a channel, whatever it is, but it's pretty much been here for what 6 days, you would say. And just to show you guys like a brief understanding of how we got here. Some went good on this day. Everybody pretty much believed in Amazon, which is going to be the 23rd of June. And they had a nice run up from 124 all the way up to around the 130-ish area. And we pretty much have been here for a while, and we have been consolidating in this particular area. I know you guys may know, but I'm going to go ahead and throw a path on here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. We hit this area. Wow. We hit here. Bounce here, went here, came back down, bounce here, went here, came here, went there, went here, now we there, and now we here. All right, let me undo that. So pretty much with that being said, as you guys can see, what I'm looking for, I'm looking for a move to the upside for tomorrow to practically to complete its trading pattern at the current moment. But I am aware of the fact that if we can get some breakage in these levels right here, and another thing too, guys, keep in mind, I'm trading, I'm calculating on the, what the analysis is actually done on the 1 hour time frame. I am going to scale down so we can get a better look at the candles and to pretty much just see the behavior patterns of how buyers and sellers are actually operating within this consolidating range right here. So practically, I do have my highs, and I actually have my notes I can pull up right here. I read some out. Okay, I have right here Amazon consolidation trade. Amazon has been ranging between the levels of 130, 150, which is going to be the highs, and the lows is going to be 127 flat. And then too, I know it's like 127.07, but I practically just rounded up. So it's 127 flat. And from there, you guys can see them. Let me actually zoom in on them right here. You guys can actually see these areas right here. This practically is the highest area here. And I also, if I'm not mistaken, I rounded up to 139.49 to 150. Yeah, correct. I rounded up to pretty much 150. Now, I know a lot of you guys may, not know how to trade. So I'm very open about this. A lot of times my strongest resistance lines, I usually mark that as a solid line. I use my second level of resistance, which would be the second strongest going to be a dotted line, and the extreme weakest level is going to be the dash line. So another thing too, I don't take no trades until I see a favorable move to the upside or downside. This situation here most definitely be to the downside. If we're able to retrace back to these levels, I would then wait for a particular setup. A lot of times, like I always say, it'll pretty much be a pin bar favorite to the downside along with the power counter to the downside. And a lot of times I would like to get in on the second, I like to get in on the second candlestick that's favorable to the direction I'm going for. What if it's going to be call or puts? This situation here, I would actually like to enter on a put position after that favorable setup is actually formed. Along with two as well. Now that's practically the top side. I'm not too sketchy as of now taking a trade right off the weakest line. I would like to pretty much catch one up here at the top. That's what I really would like to allow the price to reach these areas. And that's why, to be honest with you, I practically have a alert for this area here, which is the 130, 150 mark. With that being said, our current price right now, we're trading at, let me take this pass off real quick. Our current price we're actually trading at is going to be 127.88. So another thing too, I'm hoping for the selling pressure in the morning to actually to catch one of these levels here. Other than just the dash lines, I would want to catch something around the 127-ish area. If I can catch a nice upside setup, I'll most definitely look forward to taking a call position. Probably like the 127 calls to the upside. And the levels I most definitely will be watching will be this level right here. And I'm going to just make a little quick mark. Most definitely would take, keep my eye on this level here, the 127.69 or 129.69 area. But my target will most definitely be the weakest link. I mean, the weakest resistance level, which is going to be 130.85. Now, with that being said, that was practically will be my trade for tomorrow. But I'm just hoping for us to be able to hold these lows, which is these support level here. And I don't think we're going to actually hold those support levels. So therefore, I kind of calculated for us a downside activity as well. That's if we able to break through 127, the 127 level. And I'm kind of sketchy on this. I don't think I calculated this correctly though. But we'll see. But I have to scale down for the next level beyond 127 to the low side. So I'm gonna go down to the 15-minute zone. So we can take a look at this zone right here. And I may have to even go down even further. Let me go down to the 5-minute. So I want to go all the way down to a time frame that shows us a breakage of those power candles that actually put us in this ranging area for us trading. And it's gonna be this level right here. And I actually had this actually calculated right here. This the 5-minute. Let me go down to 1 minute, and I'm gonna slide this all the way through, and we're gonna find that area, which is this area right here. This is a very important area. I feel, as you can see, um, I guess you could say this kind of like a consolidated area, and it wanted to break up, and it broke through. So therefore, if price falls below 127, I'm most definitely looking for keeping my eye on this area here, this 127 area all the way to 126.64. Now, I personally feel as if this will be a fight. And at the same time, too, price could come back to this level and actually favor to the upside. But I think if it does come to this area and if we're able to pierce through the 126, 126.64 area, I think we're going to pretty much drop all the way down to the lows, which are probably around 125-ish area. Now, will this happen all in one day? I'm not sure of that. I don't think this will actually happen in one day for us going to the downside that far, but um, it's a possibility that this call this call play, I'm sorry, this call option play may actually favor to the downside. But I'm looking forward for it actually going up, and I'm hoping that the pre-market for us tomorrow will actually favor to the upside. And then if that's possible, I would get out at around the 130.85 area. And then I would then be looking for a put position going back to the downside. Now, I think if we actually, if we retrace back to this area right here, if we do very well tomorrow for us, being favorable to the upside, I most definitely feel as if we're going to go here and then we may take, I think then this level here is going to break. I think most definitely this will happen. If we can retrace here to the upside, catch this, and go to the bottom, I think we're going to break through this area here because I feel as if we've been retesting these lows um, of this consolidation area, and there have been so many different touches to the bottom side, but very minimum touches to the upside, as we can see. That's most definitely what I really feel. So, with that being said, man, that's practically the trade. I didn't read all my notes. So, as you can see, I went through the Amazon consolidation trade, which Amazon has been ranging between the levels of 131.50 to 127. And I actually charted that on the 1 hour time frame. Secondly, I have my resistance levels on the 15-minute time frame that I charted. And then two, I will most definitely, for as my entry, I'll be watching the 5-minute and the 1 minute for my entry. What is that going to be, a call option play or a put option play? I'm gonna read my levels. The resistance levels I charted from the strongest to weakness and they are 139.40, 131.49, 131.21, and 130.85. Those are pretty much my resistance levels of the top side. Another thing too, my support levels that I actually found, I have it actually within this photo here. The support levels are 127.50, 127.28, and 127 flat. So if price come back to 127.50, which is actually a little higher from the support zone, if I see a favorable candle setup to the upside, I'm most definitely going to go jump into that trade. But at the same time, I am aware of the fact that price may actually come lower. So therefore, that setup will actually have to happen at the 127.50 area and just have a nice setup as if it's not going to come back. And then I would jump in that particular trade. And that's practically it. That's most definitely it. And like I say, for us, my side, for us, this if price break past that, I pretty much found this peak right here. I feel as if price break through the 127 flat area, I have this practically marked as the 126.64 area for a area of turnaround, and it's pretty much at the peak of these two areas right here. I think it's going to come down to this price range and shoot back up due to these two peaks right here. And what I can do, I can mark them so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. This area, and if I actually clone this, no, right here, and this area right here. No, I can't grab it. All right, right here, this area. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. So if price come back into this area, this range 127, 126.84. Hold on, did I move? I know I moved the green line. When it's, if it comes back into this area, that's what pretty much I'll be looking for a turnaround. Now, that also may shoot straight down to the downside. And if so, so be it. Hopefully I'll be on the right side of the trade. So, guys, thank you very much for listening. That has been my trade on Amazon. Like I say, we're currently in a position for us to take calls to the upside, but that is determined by pre-market. And hopefully it is favored to the upside, is able to withstand tomorrow's lows to favor the upside. But if not, it is what it is. Be blessed. See you guys on the next one. Take care.